Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Alan confronts Traci in her suite on her choice to call off the wedding on her own initiative. She claims that she is only delaying and that she never thought he would become upset. He claims to be perplexed and hurt. When he leaves town for Paris without her, she confronts him about it. She is curious about the surprise he had in store for her. It doesn't matter now, he says. Everything is different now. She needs us now, Jack says to Ashley in the jazz lounge. They head for Traci's suite, climbing the stairs. Alan inquires as to why Traci's hand is in her pocket in her suite. Is she concealing something? The way their discourse has devolved irritates Traci. She desires that they support the same cause. He believes that when he first arrived, she was afraid of him. She denies it, saying that his rapid outbursts have scared her. It's wrecked, he screams. He should never have returned. Hearing him say that, according to Traci, breaks her heart. Before they say something they'll later regret, she asks him to leave. Alan says he's sorry for being such a jerk, but things have changed. He could tell by the sight in her eyes that she was not in love. How could she look at him any other way, wonders Traci. Something must have happened, according to Alan. He exhorts her to be truthful. Anything you want to know, I'll tell you. At that moment, Jack yells and knocks. Alan scowls and switches Traci on. Is that your phone in your hand? Did you give Jack a signal to come to your aid? Why would I signal Jack to save me? Asks Traci. What will you save me from? She passes Alan in order to open the door. As Jack enters and says that someone truly wanted to see Traci, she breaks down in tears. As Jack approaches Alan to inform him that his sister missed him during his absence, Ashley gives Traci a hug. Alan is greeted by Ashley, who also congratulates him on the wedding announcement. That might be too early, he argues. Phyllis provides Summer updates. When Phyllis gets to Crimson Lights, she sees Summer sitting by herself. After they talk about Harrison, Phyllis notices something is amiss. By inquiring about her case, Summer avoids. Is anything new? According to Phyllis, there are theories and concepts, but nothing specific that the police can act upon. There are undoubtedly many questions, but no answers. She is informed about the most recent theory regarding Alan by Phyllis. Summer met him at the Abbott residence and finds it hard to comprehend that such a kind man could be in charge of everything. She is aware of the twin brother, which Phyllis finds annoying because she kept it from her. Summer is still unable to comprehend how it relates to Phyllis and Sharon. According to her mother, there is a possibility that the twin brother is still alive. Martin has been posing as Alan for a long time, and Alan may have passed away. Summer gawks, her son lived in the same home as the person who kidnapped and tortured her? Phyllis tries to reassure Summer, but she flips out and then says she's sorry for making everything about herself. Alan is out of the country and won't return because he'll discover they're on him, Phyllis informs her. Although neither of them knows why he did it, Phyllis promises to confront him and force him to speak. Summer is concerned about Traci's safety. Chance is someone Phyllis believes in. Summer tries to sidestep the question when she inquires about their connection. Phyllis became increasingly certain that something is taking place. Summer sighs. She informs her mother that Chance made it quite apparent that they only do business together. Phyllis summarizes the tension and drama that Summer and Chance had experienced as a result of Daniel's case and hers. They were never able to be a typical marriage. Summer believed that they still had hope. Chance understood, however, that she is still in love with Kyle. This amuses Phyllis, but Summer says that Chance has observed that she dislikes Claire's constant presence. Phyllis is aware that those feelings are typical. Is that all that it is? Asks Summer. I'm not sure. While she works out her affections for someone else, she cannot ask Chance to wait around. How did I allow things to become so disorganized? With a gasp, Phyllis says, Oh, no, no. Do you really think you're going to try to court Kyle? Chance delivers news. She tells Nick at Sharon's house that she's trying to recall whether she mentioned Phyllis at any point during her hypnosis sessions. Nick is certain that she didn't, and even if she had, it wouldn't be grounds for their joint incarceration. Sharon believes Traci must be in a downward spiral at the moment. Nick notes that the woman he is betrothed to believes he is guilty, but they are unsure if it is Alan or Martin. That's sufficient for him. According to Sharon, the voice was making fun of them. It seemed intimate. Yes. Nick is increasingly certain it's Alan. Nick and Sharon are still going over it. Sharon is amazed that Alan cleared her record and kept her out of jail, only to end up working as her jailer. I had faith in him. Nick notes that Chance was among those who did. There was nothing strange about him. When Chance knocks on the door, he has news that must wait. According to Chance, they discovered a video monitor in the farmhouse that was attached to the clinic room where Sharon and Phyllis were. He was never in the same building, Sharon realizes. He never meant to intervene when they were dying. According to Chance, they also located their phones. Am I any closer to figuring out who was using it as a base camp? Says Nick. According to Chance, they are looking at fingerprints. They are near. What's the next step? Asks Nick. Martin's fingerprints from a previous arrest in Paris will be given to Chance. Jack abruptly texts Chance to let him know that Alan has returned. He leaves after telling them he must take the lead. Sharon summarizes that this horror is coming to an end. According to Nick, the monster responsible for this must be apprehended and brought to justice. These past few months have worn Sharon down to the point that she has lost her patience and vitality. The guilty party must be located and placed in a cell. This must be the last time. Nick is always amazed by Sharon's strength and respects her will to fight. Sharon tells Nick that it means a lot that he views her that way, even though she feels like she hasn't had much choice. Nick will always have faith in her. Chance must connect with Alan and have a conversation with him as soon as possible. Ashley verifies Traci's greatest fear. Jack asks Alan in Traci's room why it would be premature to offer congrats. If he moved the wedding to the house, he apologizes. Alan asks Traci to clarify. I wanted to slow down, she says. Ashley and Jack support her. Alan tells Ashley that he once advised her to postpone gratification. Alan interrupts her and laments that he returned home to a completely different lady. He questions whether she changed her opinion because of what someone said to her. They all love him, Ashley tells him. Traci queries why he thinks like this. Doesn't he have the desire for the ideal wedding? All that matters, according to Alan, is love. He walks to the door after declaring that he needs to clear his brain. Tell him to wait, Traci says. She doesn't want him to go so furious. She gives him a kiss and tells him that everything will be fine. With a nod, he walks away. Ashley consoles Traci as she begins to cry. Jack makes sure he's not gone. Traci is informed by Ashley that Jack told her everything. None of this makes sense to Traci. She was confident that Alan would understand if she informed him she wanted to postpone the wedding. He became upset, but he remained upright. She saw only despair when she gazed into his eyes. Are you sure? Ashley says. Traci sobs. Was there anything Ashley missed? Ashley claims to have known Alan for a very long time. I apologize, Traci, but that isn't Alan. Martin had been there the entire time. I sincerely apologize. Traci breaks down in tears. How can I be sure, she says. Ashley reiterates. Honey, he's not Alan. He was attempting to hide his arrogance. Traci sobs uncontrollably. Chance is called by Jack. Alan would have understood her want to postpone the wedding, Traci tells her siblings, so she had to set up a test. She acknowledges that when he returned early, she was afraid. Jack is grateful that Ashley was present. At the entrance, she reminded him to remain composed. According to Ashley, Martin is an insane psychopath who poses a serious threat. In the clinic, she discovered that her inability to recognize him as Alan wasn't her fault. Traci bemoans her intuition, she fell for a monster. Ashley sobs that she regrets not realizing sooner, but it's Martin, not Alan. Traci abruptly leaves, followed closely by Ashley and an agitated Jack. Chance answers Jack's phone in the dining room and finds out Ashley is certain Alan is Martin. They have no idea when or if he will return from his absence. Chance reconnects and sees him in the pub. "How are you doing, Dr. Laurent?" Chance asks if he would mind answering a few questions for him after they shake hands. He laments that he just landed from a lengthy flight, but Chance interrupts to add that he is on the board at a farmhouse outside of town that is connected to a clinic in Paris. Laurent pretends to be stupid. Most likely, it's just a billing error. Chance questions whether his fingerprints will be found there. On the drive to the station, he offers to update him on the interrogation. Laurent says no. Then Traci shows up. "Tell me who you are, now, if you ever felt anything for me."